Hey, what's up? It's Colin here. I get a bit of a beef with Canada, the world. I'm a Canadian. Okay, people. Homelessness is not a crime. Let's get that straight right now. Homelessness not a crime. All right. White Horse, Yukon, Canada, area code 867. I my dad lives in Whitehorse, Yukon, Canada. He's on a disability pension, and he's 55. He's getting older, and he has been forced to live in a campground this summer, and he was kicked out of his last apartment, and he was staying in a hotel, um, and of course the tourist came, so yeah, he's been staying in a campground. Now he tells me to stay at this campground, which is a campsite with a bit of, I don't even think wood's included in this deal. It's 650 bucks a month for a piece of dirt. Like what, you gonna pay $650 a month to be homeless? $650 a month to be homeless, man. Like that is a bad deal. And of course, if you stay on crown land, that's like a criminal offense. I don't think it should be. Homelessness is not a crime. Where I live, we they let that go a lot. You can stay on crown land. Just I live in Vancouver. He lives in Whitehorse. All over the province, all over the country, there is a lack of housing, and I always see these commercials for Africa and wherever where they're showing like people living in like little straw hay huts and they got no food to eat and living in mud huts. And they're like, we don't have anything like this in Canada. Dude, do we got this in Canada, man? We got that in Toronto, man, in the ghetto. We got that in Vancouver, man. You see people sleeping under tarps, man. They don't even have a straw house, man. And food banks and resources like that are slim. Slim. It's hard to find free food. It's hard to find meals. It's tough to be homeless. You're gonna be homeless. You're gonna have dirt all over you, and you're gonna feel like going and freaking getting a job when you're homeless and you're sick, and nobody's gonna hire you. Like a lot of people can't work, man. They need a place, and the government of Canada just doesn't seem to care. So that's why we really need to get these psychiatrists, these doctors, lawyers, MLAs, politicians. We need to get them on board. Um, Even the premier of your province, and start writing letters to Ottawa. Start writing letters to the Prime Minister of Canada. Let's get something going. Let's get rid of this government we got in Canada and get somebody in there who knows what they're doing. I've had people recommend container ship housing, which I think is a really good idea. Houses built out of old container ships that are no longer being used. We've got lots of old buses out there we can make into homes. We got lots of wood we can make into homes. We've got lots of land in British Columbia. We have lots of land, and nobody's offering to do anything to solve the solution of homelessness in Canada, and nobody wants to live in a ghetto with bed bugs, which is where they'd like to put us. So definitely encouraging people to get on the phone with their MLA, get on the phone with their legal aid counsel, lawyers, doctors, psychiatrists. We, Ottawa, these people need to start hearing from you, man. They need to start hearing from you. Homelessness is not a crime. People seem to think it is. It's not a crime. And you won't even. It's $650 to stay in a campsite. That's a crime. That's a crime. And this is a problem all across Canada, from the west coast to the east coast in Newfoundland. I've been to Newfoundland. I'm into Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa. I talk to people from all across Canada. Homelessness is big here. It's big in the states, and homeless shelters are full. People are spilling out onto the streets, man. You're on the streets. people are doing more drugs because they're on the street, they're depressed, and the government has all this money to spend on things that don't make sense, like flying to foreign countries on private jets. Like, get on an airplane like everybody else. You know, we're paying for this. You know what I'm saying? Big hotels. You know, stay in a cheap hotel. Take a regular old airplane. Stay in a cheap hotel. Like, well, what the hell? What's wrong with you, man? I don't agree that people should be driving $80,000, $100,000 cars, living in $1 million mansions while people are still homeless in Canada. I just think it's just greedy to live in $1 million home and drive a $1 million car when people are homeless. I just don't agree with that. I think you should be driving a little $500 car or $5,000 car, whatever. Living in a modest house. People are homeless. Help them out. They could use that money. You're just greedy. You know, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And where I live, there's no housing. Basic welfare, $600 a month. People are like, oh wow, $600 a month. Just cross $400 off for rent, and $200 for groceries, and you're broke. Yeah, and you gotta pay bills. Well, I guess you're gonna starve, right? Start taking some of that food back out of the fridge. Just take it out of your mouth. Well, just take the food right out of people's mouths, man. It's ridiculous. I know guys on welfare's phone bill alone is $200 a month. You know, guy wants to keep in contact. He's depressed. He doesn't have a job. Nobody will hire him. He wants to call his friends and family. You know, he's got to pay his phone bill. He's broke. He's got to pay his rent. And he's got to pay his phone bill. He's lucky if he can afford a pack of cigarettes by the time it's all said and done. So really, we need to get on this. Start writing through MLA. Start getting people on board, man. I need everybody, all the professionals, man. All the professionals start getting on board. Bill Gates, computer guy, frickin' what's his name there, Jimmy Patterson, man. Everybody, get on board with this, and just start hounding that government, man. I say we all just refuse to pay taxes until homelessness solution is solved in Canada. I say we all just go on strike, man. Everybody went on strike, the government would fall, and the houses for the homeless would go up, like, right away. So yeah, think about it, people, and act on it, because homelessness is not a crime. And I will continue to advocate for people who are homeless. I have been homeless myself, and lordy, 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 I'm almost homeless again. I am not a rich man. I am a poor man. So let's get on it. Talk to your MLAs. Talk to them. Peace.